Welcome back to the highlights from the Minisymposia at PASC 25 in Brugg. I am joined here by Dr. Denisa Constantinescu and Ruben Rodriguez, and you've organized the Minisymposia on sustainable computing for big data infrastructures. So what's so unsustainable about computing the way we're doing it today?
Well, I'll start with the big data infrastructures that we already have. They've been built during a period when sustainability was not a thing. So you have these data centers across the globe, hundreds of them, that never thought about the energy efficiency, about the water efficiency, and all the resources that they need actively for their operation. What's unsustainable is that big data and computing in general is growing and growing with AI, with more science that we want to do. And we don't have infinite energy, we don't have infinite water, we don't have infinite metals, so we have to cut down somewhere. And also we need to reduce emissions as much as possible. And
so this is both a matter of the environment and very direct costs nowadays, I presume.
Exactly.
So what did you learn from this, the Minisymposia?
So from my perspective, I think that there are many key stakeholders in this. So there is not a matter of one proposing something, but several key actors playing all together. And I think actually in this Minisymposium, we saw very different perspectives. So it's kind of a way to make collaborative and integrated work, like all together put their little pieces, and actually with all the work, we can actually frame it correctly and do something that is good for society, which is reducing the carbon emissions that we have today.
yeah.
So this is what we love about the PASC Minisymposia, bringing smart people together and then also making sure that their work leads to something. So will this lead to something? Do you have what will happen next?
Well, so I'm going to tell you what happened, and based on this, what we're going to do next. First, we had a very nice talk from David Britton, which is the leader of the worldwide grid of data centers for the Large Hadron Collider. And he did a very nice dissection of the carbon footprint of this huge progress and all the lessons learned that they got. Okay, one of them would be energy efficiency. It's super important. And we can reduce it mostly from the software part. So if you optimize software, you're going to reduce the electricity that's used for a data center. Then you can go to the infrastructure, hardware, and the re-engineering of how you want to do the cooling and so on. The thing is that these legacy systems are really hard to improve. So it's a really difficult battle. But then there are new data centers of the same sort, like the Square Kilometre Array Observatory. They're going to build a new set of data centers across the globe to share petabytes of data every year to researchers doing science all over the globe, and they'll have to face the same problems. But they can start from a blank page and use these lessons learned from people like David and do it better from the start with carbon awareness in mind. So the next step to wrap up is putting together people from the SK data centers, sustainability planning, and people that have lots of experience already from building big data infrastructures. Like David, also we had a speaker from Los Alamos lab in New Mexico. Again, they have very interesting views on how to optimize energy and water in the middle of the desert.
Wow, that sounds really impressive. Thank you so much, and in particular, thank you for this important work. It's important not just for our wallets, but our environment. And thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us.